Welcome back. Today we are covering 2026 LinkedIn ads benchmarks for B2B SaaS by vertical, ad format, and the pipeline metrics that actually matter. Data from GrowthSpree's management of $60 million plus across 300 plus accounts. LinkedIn CPL is 2 to 3 times higher than Google. CPC is 2 to 3 times higher. But three facts change everything. LinkedIn delivers verified decision makers, not random searchers. LinkedIn source deals close 28.6 to 35% larger than Google source deals. And LinkedIn return on ad spend at 30 days is 0.3 to 0.5x, which looks like a failure. At 180 days, matched to the actual B2B SaaS sales cycle, it is 4 to 8x. If you measure LinkedIn at 30 days, you will defund your best pipeline channel. The full platform benchmarks: CPC $8 to $15 average, $5 to $8 top quartile, CTR 0.44 to 0.65% average, 0.65 to 0.80% top quartile. CPL via lead gen forms $75 to $150 average, $50 to $75 top quartile. Cost per SQL $500 to $1,500 in the industry, $300 to $600 GrowthSpree. 180-day return on ad spend, 4 to 8x industry, 4.5 to 8.5x GrowthSpree. Deal size premium versus Google, 28.6 to 35% larger. Measure LinkedIn by CPL and you will underfund it. Measure by pipeline to spend ratio and you will scale it. Vertical benchmarks at a glance. Developer tools CPC $6 to $9. Cost per SQL $400 to $800. HR tech CPC $5 to $8. HR buyers are LinkedIn's most active users. Cybersecurity CPC $12 to $18. Cost per SQL $1,200 to $3,000. Justified at $50K to $150K annual contract value. FinTech CPC $10 to $16. Cost per SQL $800 to $2,000. Project management CPC $7 to $11. MarTech CPC $9 to $14. Healthcare SaaS CPC $8 to $12. Manufacturing CPC $5 to $9. Less competition, strong return on investment. Always benchmark against your vertical, not platform averages. Ad format benchmarks. Single image CTR 0.50 to 0.60% workhorse used for 60 to 70% of campaigns. Carousel CTR 0.55 to 0.70% 2x CTR versus single image. Video 5x engagement rate, best for top of funnel. Lead gen forms 25% lower CPL but qualify leads in CRM before passing to sales. Document ads CTR 0.60 to 0.80%. Highest engagement format for gated content. Message ads 40 to 55% open rate, best for account-based marketing audiences. Stop measuring LinkedIn by CPL. The 5 metrics that matter: cost per SQL, GrowthSpree $300 to $600 versus industry $800 to $2,000. Pipeline to spend ratio, GrowthSpree 5 to 10x at 180 days. Cohort return on ad spend at 180 days, 4.5 to 8.5x. Deal size premium, 28.6 to 35% larger than Google. And LinkedIn influenced pipeline 3 to 6 times sourced pipeline, capturing the 81% invisible to last click attribution. Industry average cost per EC awal $800 to $2,000. GrowthSpree $300 to $600, a 60% reduction. How? Tight ICP audiences of 5K to 30K, a 400 plus title exclusion list, removing 20 to 35% of wasted spend. Qualified lead accelerator feeding close won signals back to LinkedIn Campaign Manager, so the algorithm learns what a real buyer looks like. And offline conversion import. Switching optimization feeds from $75 form fills to $2,000 sales qualified lead events. At 30 days, LinkedIn return on ad spend is 0.3 to 0.5x. At 90 days, 1 to 2x. At 180 days, 4 to 8x industry, 4.5 to 8.5x GrowthSpree. B2B SaaS sales cycles run 84 to 281 days. A 30-day window captures only 10 to 15% of actual revenue. Never cut LinkedIn budget based on 30-day data. Set cohort. Return on ad spend at 90, 180, and 365 days match to your annual contract value tier. LinkedIn source deals are 28.6 to 35% larger than Google source deals. For a $50K annual contract value product, $14,300 premium per deal. At 20 deals per year, $286,000 in additional revenue from deal size alone. Why? LinkedIn reaches confirmed VP, director, and C-suite. Company size targeting ensures budget scale, and LinkedIn multi-threads across the entire 6 to 10 stakeholder buying committee. Google only hits whoever is searching. 5 systematic advantages. 1. Tight ICP audiences of 5K to 30K. 2. 400 plus title exclusion list. 20 to 35% waste eliminated. 3. Day parting, 20 to 30% of budget recovered by pausing weekends and off hours. 4. Company level frequency capping, even distribution across all target accounts. 5. Model context protocol cross platform attribution, connecting LinkedIn to Google and HubSpot, revealing 20 to 40 per percentile bottom cent additional pipeline, invisible to last click. The gap. CPC $5 to $8 top quartile versus $15 to $25% bottom. CTR 0.65 to 0.80% versus below 0.35 in the cost per SQL, 300 to 60% $0 versus $2,000 to $4,000. 180-day return on ad spend, 4.5 to 8.5x versus below 2x. The separating factors: audience size, job title exclusions, day parting, 180-day cohort attribution, and model context protocol cross-platform attribution. These are configuration choices, not spend levels. 4 quick benchmarks. Good CPC, $8 to $15 average, $5 to $8 top quartile, but benchmark against your vertical first. Good CPC, $75 to $150. Lead gen forms, $100 to $250 landing pages, but cost per SQL is the right metric. Good CTR, 0.44 to 0.65% average. Below 0.35% of spend is a problem. Good return on ad spend, 0.3 to 0.5x at 30 days is normal. 4 to 8x at 180 days is the real target. 3 results. PriceLabs, return on ad spend 0.7x to 2.5x, a 350% improvement. TrackTavi, 4x trial volume at 51% lower cost per trial. LinkedIn account-based marketing warmed the buying committee while Google captured intent. Rocket Lane, 3.4x return on ad spend with 36% lower cost per demo. LinkedIn multi-threaded across 10 plus stakeholders. All 3 started with broken attribution. All 3 fixed it the same way. If your LinkedIn cost per SQL is above $800, your CTR is below 0.35%, or you are measuring return on ad spend at 30 days, GrowthSpree can show you the gap to the top quartile. Free LinkedIn ads benchmark call. We will benchmark your CPC, CPL, CTR, and cost per SQL against 2026 vertical targets and build a 90-day plan to close the gap. $3,000 per month flat. Month to month, no setup fee. Book at growthspreeofficial.com. See you in the next one.